What's up, world? I go by Money Maul. I'm a former infantryman in the United States Army. Let's get right into it. Can you manifest broke? Can you? The answer is yes. In fact, you're always manifesting. Everything that has happened and that will happen is because of you. We live in a causal universe, okay? And I would like to say I'm a devout neveler, however, people want to say it. I'm also a devout Napoleon Hiller. And I don't only believe in the law of assumption. Seeing as how I just said I am a former U.S. Army infantryman, a lot of times it's not time to think. And I see a lot of people who want to look for the perfect visualization or the perfect this, the perfect affirmation or the perfect that. Sometimes it is no perfect. Sometimes your back is against the wall. Shit literally hit the fan. What are you going to do? What you've always done. It's been times, it's been situations, it's been circumstances where you needed that bill paid. Whatever bill it is, you know what bill. It's even times right now. You need that bill paid. And you don't say, whoever I believe in or whatever practice I believe in, you don't holler out like, oh no, what am I gonna? No, you figure it out, right? And you assume, that's Neville. You assume that you have set amount of money or said, I don't know, housing situation or whatever it is, said groceries or money for your baby's formula or diapers or wipes or whatever the situation is. It always comes through. You always find a way. You always make a way. The universe always makes a way. Why? Because that is what you assume at that particular time. You assume the person that needs the things, that needs the food for your kids, that needs the bill paid for your car note, your car insurance, so you won't be riding dirty like you used to have to back in the day. See, I've lived many different lives, and I used to have to do stuff like that. But follow me. You assume that person, so it was, so it shall be, right? You assume the identity of the person who knew. They didn't know how, because a lot of us focus on the how. Focus on the how. How is it going to happen, though? It just does. It just does. And Neville quotes a lot of Bible verses. And in the Bible, I forgot what verse it is, but I'm sure, people in the comments will tell me. It says, he makes a way out of no way. When they say he, they're talking about he within. Even if you're a woman, they talk about he within, meaning you, because God is inside of all of us, no matter what we believe. So that means we are all God in some regard, right? In our own lives, we are the captain of our ships, the vessels of our souls. We have that in here, okay? A lot of people don't understand that every time you're broke, you call upon that God-like power. You call upon that power right then and there. Right then and there. If you need $100, you will get $100. Not the things that we get into, well, how come my manifestations aren't working? How come? Because it's not dire straits. See, dire straits, fight or flight, if you will, the gotta have it moments. When we see a lot of these athletes, I'm a big sports guy, and I know some people in the comments are going to say I look like a sports person. I'm not going to say that because I don't. Well, that's a whole nother thing. Anywho, They gotta have it, and they see themselves having that shot, hitting that shot, catching that pass, throwing that touchdown, scoring that goal, right? Whatever it is, they already do that work in their minds. Since they've been little kids, they're trained to see that stuff. 3, 2, 1. Oh, he makes it. 5, 4, 3. A lot of us played those types of games when we were kids in our backyards or at a friend's house or in the gym or whatever. And so, getting back to it, you call upon that power when you are in dire straits or the gotta have it moments. So yes, you can absolutely manifest when you're broke. You absolutely can. In fact, I find that's when a lot of us manifest. Go back, think about all of the things, like really recount. A lot of people just are living, right? A lot of people are just out here living, but not thriving, okay? And you can be. I'm not talking about in regards to money necessarily, but you can be thriving calling upon that same power that is in each one of us. Every single last one of us has that capability, that capacity to call upon something deep within and say, you know what, not today. I gotta have it. I'm not even thinking, but guess what? It's the assumption, but it's the action as well. So if you have a job and you need this thing for this situation, you're going to work those extra hours. You're going to even if your job says we don't have any more hours to give you. Somehow, someone just gives you hours. It happened to me plenty of times. Plenty of times. Okay? So me and my wife do this all the time. And I'm not talking about the pulling from, the broke manifestation standpoint of it, but the power. We pull from that. And that's how we have, the 7 companies that we have and a lot of the different ventures and different endeavors. It's simple stuff, guys. It's simple stuff, and we overcomplicate it, and we argue about, do affirmations work? Do visualizations work? Listen, it all works. It all works as long as you have feeling towards it. And the crazy thing is, you can even have negative feelings because that manifests even faster. But that's a whole nother topic. So, can you manifest broke? Yes. Do you need to step into that identity of the person who needs that situation to change today? Yes. But you have to know it already is done. It's done. You can't sit there and be like, oh, I think it has a chance of failing. It has a potentiality of, no. You can't serve 2 masters. And a lot of us, we serve more than 2. We serve the master of fear. We serve the master of poverty. We serve the master of desperate energy. That's not abundance. And then we wonder why our manifestations time after time after time just don't work. They don't work because you're not working them. Work that bag. Get in your bag. Bro, sis, get in your bag. You can do it. You've come too far. You've come too far to let it end right there, to let it end right here, to let a bill take you out. It's a bill. It's a bill. You better play bill roulette and figure it out. But no, it's done. It's done. Either way it goes, it's done. Do not be ruled by fear. I'm looking outside and you can see some trees in the back. I'm looking outside right now and it's a tree. And I see all these leaves and I say, it's no shortage. It's no shortage of abundance. It's no scarcity. I'm looking at the lawn and I see all these blades of grass, so many that I couldn't even count. But we think it's scarcity. It's lack. No, no. The only thing in lack is your self-concept and that identity. You're not broke. Might be illiquid, but you're not broke. Okay? So that's all I have for you guys today. Step into that power. Okay? All right? Know that it's in here. It's inside of it. It's inside of you. It's inside of you. Just take immediate action. Sometimes you do got to make a game plan, even if you don't write it down. All right, I'm about to call this person. I'm about to work these many shifts. I'm about to do this on the side. I'm about to, whatever it is, legally, ethically, morally. But be encouraged. Be encouraged. More videos like this to come. I'm here. I'm here. So enjoy, be encouraged. Go for everything you want in this life. Peace.